As you just saw there, unfortunately, the storms turned deadly this morning in Kentucky. Confirmed death there at Natural Bridge. We have a mother and a child missing in Lee County, swept away by floodwaters. Just a rough morning, and unfortunately, more bad weather could be on the way. A tornado watch just issued.
Yeah, the hits keep on coming, Steve, and we said yesterday this was going to be a busy day, and it's playing out just like we thought it would with the heavy rain. Now the storm threat coming in this evening. Let's get on over to Pinpoint Doppler as we are tracking those storms. Not too strong right now, but we're going to have to be very vigilant on this tonight, folks, as we are seeing some breaks in the action ahead of this next round that's moving in, and that may recharge the atmosphere just enough to get some very strong thunderstorms and severe thunderstorms going. Tornado watch issued for most of the coverage area. Everywhere in the red box there, and counties highlighted in red, although there are some flood warnings also overriding that back off to the northwest. Flood watch for most of the region as well tonight, so it's a two-pronged threat. The severe weather threat with heavy rain, damaging winds, large hail, and also the potential of isolated tornadoes, and then the flooding threat as well. Little light rain, temperatures into the 70s, down near London and Somerset, Manchester right now. Dry in the Big Sandy. Those temperatures will rebound though. However, still a fair bit of cloud cover. That should help to limit the instability some and prevent those thunderstorms from taking off too much, at least in the short term. But we're going to have to keep a very close eye on that as these thunderstorms continue to develop off to the west and move east. Should be a pretty busy night. Best chance of severe weather tonight between about 5 and 6 o'clock. You can see here on the radar, we are seeing tons of rain already today. 1 to 2 inches down off to the south, 2 to 3 inches for most of the region, and up towards portions of central Kentucky, over 4 to 5 inches of rain have already fallen. Storms will be strong for the first part of the evening. We'll see some lingering rain late tonight, early tomorrow. Dense fog tomorrow morning as we go into the 30s, and we only top out tomorrow into the 50s. So let's use Future View to map out when it thinks it will see those storms move in, and we will continue to see that push off to the east. Brandon, can you hit the forward button for me there? It's not really wanting to go right now. All right, there we go. You can see high wind risk with the flood potential tonight. Also a moderate risk of hail, and then a low risk of tornadoes, but definitely something you'll want to keep a very close eye on as we go throughout the evening. Let's take you hour by hour with Future View, and you can see 7 o'clock tonight, line of storms moving through. They should be out of the region by midnight, and then we see the fog tomorrow morning with temperatures into the upper 30s and 50s by tomorrow afternoon. So the bottom line, the forecast tonight, very active, but once we get into the Easter holiday weekend, it's not looking too bad. Clearing skies tomorrow, temperatures into the 50s, upper 60s as we go into Easter Sunday. Should be dry, but next week looking pretty active. A stationary front will stall off to our north, and that'll keep a daily chance of rain and some mild temperatures into the forecast. In fact, we may make a run at 80 some days next week, Steve.
All right, thank you very much, Shane. Definitely a night to keep an eye on the weather, and of course we'll break in as necessary. Coming up, speaking of Easter and Good Friday, we'll have a positive story to show you coming up next.